My name's Caitlin, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my BodySlims story. I've lost 165 pounds with BodySlims over 2 years, so I did 6 cycles of the programme. I reached my Dare to Dream goal weight back in April, and then I decided to do one more round just to cement everything. And I've now been maintaining that weight loss for about 9 months since then. So before BodySlims, life was just completely different to how it is now. And it's sometimes, because it's 2 years ago now, more than 2 years that I signed up to BodySlims, this has become my new norm. But at the same time, there'll be moments where I'm like, whoa, who's that? Like, I look in the mirror or I see a photo and I'm like, wow, is that me? But life was, I still lived a life, like I still lived my life, but I would say it was a kind of limited life now that I know what life really can be once I'd lost the weight. And the programme talks about like the micro decisions you make every day, adding up, stacking up to big results. But there is just one big decision that I made, and that was to sign up, and it was the best decision. BodySlims talks about having 3 legs to the stool, so the usual stuff, you know, you've got to eat in a calorie deficit and then you walk every day for an hour. But then the 3rd leg of the stool is the kind of mental side of it, the mental fitness side of it. So the things that really make it different and made a difference to me were the weekly seminars tackling a variety of things, but pushing you, a little bit of support and accountability. And every day there are things that you complete via the app. So there are 5 kind of tasks you need to get your ticks for, and you're checking in like a couple of times a day with an audio or a video that they upload. It literally was working straight away. So I started losing weight straight away because I was doing what they asked me to do. I was in my calorie deficit, I was doing my walking, I was watching the videos, and it all started working. But I'd lost a bunch of weight before. I just didn't then continue and keep it going all the way to the bitter end and then maintain. So even though it was working, each week I was weighing in and entering and going, wow, okay, I've lost 2 pounds. Oh, I've lost 5 pounds. 3 weeks in, I'd lost 10 pounds or something. I still didn't really envisage that this would work overall. I think it took me a whole cycle, 10 weeks, for me to go, I've lost, I think it was 34 pounds, bearing in mind I was starting at a much bigger weight. So some people will lose way less than that and it will be brilliant and successful. But I basically lost, that amount. And I was like, oh, okay, now I have another decision to make. If I don't want this to end up as another failure, I need to do another round. And I signed up for the next cycle even before I'd finished the first cycle. And I think that's probably when I realized that I was beginning to believe in the program and in myself that I could achieve it. If you're wondering about doing BodySlims and wondering about signing up, I know that sometimes a weight loss journey or a health journey can feel like impossible. It can feel like you've failed a million times before, and it can feel like this huge mountain in front of you where you can't even see the top. Let's say the top is your goal. You can't even see the summit and you're like, how do I get from there to there? I just can't do it. But actually, you just do it with small steps. And you just take the first small step. And then you take the next step, and then you take the next step. And that first step is signing up to BodySlims. Something that came out of BodySlims that I hadn't ever envisaged or imagined was the community aspect of it, which is kind of like informal via Facebook or Instagram. So I set up an Instagram profile just so I could like track my own journey and watch other people doing it who had ideas about, here's what I'm eating for dinner while I'm on BodySlims or whatever. But through that, I connected with people. I was posting and I had someone crop up going, I think I live near you. And I was like, okay. And I realized she was a normal person and not not something to be scared of. And we met up, and that just like gathered momentum. We realized that we had lots of people in Dublin, because obviously BodySlims started in Dublin, even though now it's international. And my friend Kim, who I met on the programme, and Kim was sat here and I was sat there a year and a bit ago, like November, December 2024. And I said to Kim, there's one thing I wasn't at the end of my journey, but I was nearly there. You know, I was down a lot of weight. And I said, one thing I haven't done that I really want to do is I want to fly. I want to get on a plane, because flying was, I can't even explain how awful flying was when you're over 23 stone. Like, seatbelt extender, the physicality of it, like fitting in the seats, the worry, the embarrassment. And Kim was like, well, shall we go on a trip? And I was like, okay. And then we were like, should we go to Dublin? She was like, okay. Should we go visit some of the people that we chat to all the time? There's people who I'd started the programme at the same time with. And this thing like grew into a little trip, and we all met up. And now I have BodySlims friends here and in Ireland that I keep in touch with via WhatsApp and meet up with in real life. So one thing that really helped me was creating a vision board, and on BodySlims we're encouraged to like set goals and dream big and dare to dream. And so I created this about halfway through my journey, and what's really amazing is that basically I've achieved all of it.
All of it.
And so this has actually been hidden away now because I kind of achieved it, but it used to sit here and I'd look at it every day. So some of the things that I'm really proud of that I've achieved that I couldn't do before were things like this mountain here is an actual mountain in Scotland called Loch Nagar, because my mum is Scottish. And I set a goal halfway through my journey to climb that with my stepdad, Gray. It's not all about clothes, but it's quite a lot about clothes. I now love clothes and need to stop buying clothes, but there's sort of visuals here of the sorts of things I wanted to be able to wear. So like, I'd put that there and look at that every day. And then this is an actual dress I bought.
This one.
So I bought it a year ago. And if you're on BodySlims, you get challenged to kind of have like a red dress at Christmas or something to aim for.
Yeah.
And I bought this a year ago.
There it is.
And there it is. And to wear to what we call dress up night, which is like a celebration at the end of BodySlims. And I wore this and fit into it last year, and I still fit it now.
This is the one that speaks to me most.
Okay.
Choose joy, because you haven't just got physically lighter, in your spirit you're lighter. You're happier,
That's true.
bubbly, take on anything, and that for me is an absolute bonus. People will all be focused on losing physical weight, but it's the lightness within that's a real secret bonus to it all.
Yeah. And having people supporting you. So I actually spent the first 3 or 4 weeks of BodySlims, I didn't tell anyone.
No.
Not even you.
No.
And then I'd lost 10 pounds. I was like, I'll tell my mum. And then you
This is
supported me.
working.
Yeah, you supported me all the way throughout.
Yeah.
The one thing on here that I haven't done is like a hot holiday. You know, where you go on holiday and you wear
yes.
like maybe something like that. I don't know, I'm scared. But I did get on the plane to Dublin, which was amazing. But this year I'm going to Sicily with my dad and family and my partner. So that's the final thing to achieve from here.